who is connected on this call. I want to welcome all of you guys here on this call. We're going to get started, guys. Before we do begin, let's see where is everyone connecting in from. Let's see where you guys are connecting in from. Let's welcome you. Type in your city, your country. Let's welcome all of you guys. We have Jamaica, Montreal, Hawaii, Miami, London, New York City, Birmingham, Boston, Vancouver, Philadelphia, Singapore, Arizona, Houston, Florida, Atlanta, China, wow, Miami, and we have London, Nevada, UK, all right, Colombia, California, Brazil, Panama, India. We have people from all across the world connected on this call. Massive welcome to every single one of you guys. I'm super honored and fired up to be connected on this call. There's going to be a lot of value that will be added on this call. So I hope you guys are ready with your pen and paper to take down notes. I am right now here at the head office of B. As you guys can see right now, I'm here in one of the studios, going live from the HQ here. Honestly, I'm super pumped up to be able to deliver some information to you guys that we believe that will allow you guys to begin a better 2021. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be inviting the very first speaker on this call. How many of you guys are really just excited and just really just proud of the fact that this company is providing incredible amount of products and services? You guys seeing the results that is happening right now. You guys can see right now that people are truly changing their lives with the products and services of this company offering. So guys, right now we have 60,000 active customers in our platform, and people from all across the world coming to this platform and really getting values from our educators, from all our education, from our application, from all the tools that we're providing. Guys, we have the #1 application in the whole of the financial market of FX and NFX right now as well, doing absolutely insane stuff. And we have so many other stuff that we'll be launching this coming week, in fact. So we'll be talking to you guys briefly about the Titan application, the US 30 and indices. Basically, we'll be speaking about that briefly. That's going live this coming week. I can't give you the exact day yet. As you know, the app stores and the Play Store, they take some time to approve them. So we should have it up this week. I can't tell you the exact day, but as soon as we do have it up, we're going to host another call for the Titan application. We're so excited about the app because it's not just an app, guys. It comes with a tool, okay? So it comes with a scanner that has incredible amount of results for the last 4 months consistently that we've been seeing. So it comes with a scanner as well, all right? And along with that, of course, we have amazing educators on the platform that'll be providing you guys ideas. Plus, we're going to be adding more new educators just for this Titan application, all right? So you guys are going to see a lot of that happening on the app. So I'm super excited to be able to talk a little bit about that on this call, which we will be doing later on this call. That being said, today's call, guys, what is it? It says shift versus NFX. Now, it's not to make one look better than the other. The purpose of this is to show you guys how we're dominating 2 of these markets in one company, right? That's really is the purpose of this call, to show you guys how 2 of these applications are in one company. In the largest financial market in the world, we're able to provide values like no one out there. And so it is my honor to be able to bring on to this call the very, very first speaker. Well, what can I say, guys? This individual really has inspired me, has inspired so many people around the world. He's absolutely an inspiration to so many people around the world. I am so proud of him for everything that he has achieved. I'm so proud that he is part of this incredible movement. And, every single day, he's always driven by values. He's always ready to give values to individuals, help them succeed, help them excel. And he always leads from his heart. And so I'm super pumped up to be able to bring on to this call none other than, guys, the number one, okay, the number one guy in many platforms of NFX. And he is absolutely doing incredible things on NFX education, and the NFX application. Guys, I'm so excited to be able to call this individual right here on this call. In fact, he just landed. He just came back from UK. He just landed. He said, Monir, doesn't matter what happens, I am not going to let you down. I'm going to be on this call. Doesn't matter how I feel. So I know he's quite tired. So I want to thank you in advance for taking your time and committing to be on this call. So I want to welcome on this call, guys. I want you guys to go all super crazy. I want you guys to drop flames. I want you guys to drop number 5 and just go nuts. Welcoming this individual is none other than Javed, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome Javed on this call. Javed, the call is all yours, my friend.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you very much for that, Monir. And thank you very much to everybody for the warm welcome. I really appreciate the warm welcome from you guys. As you guys know, I have begun educating NFX on this wonderful and amazing platform, sharing my experience, sharing my knowledge with you guys as well in regards to trading, in regards to live trading, and so on. So I'm really excited to be talking to you guys about this opportunity, really. I'm really excited to be talking to you guys about what changed my life. Does that make sense? And I'm pretty sure everybody would appreciate me being completely transparent with you guys, right? Because I'm sure when it comes to making money, everybody just wants to get straight to the facts. Everybody just wants to know, what can this do for me? Everybody wants to know, what is this about? Everybody wants to know all the details, right? So in regards to NFX, especially, it is an amazing source of income when it comes to making money online, especially. It's a rapid source of income. It's in the name, NFX. It stands for Nitro Forex. And I'm pretty sure if you guys are used to playing your car games growing up and so on, nitros would add a big boost to your car, right, when you're in a race. Well, when it comes to the race of earning financial freedom, NFX, Nitro FX adds to that big boost to your income. Does that make sense, guys? So I want to go into the specifics with you guys. I want to share more so about NFX because it's such a underrated industry, let's say. It's such an underrated industry when it comes to making money. I like to call it the people's industry. And a lot of people don't know why. I like to call it the people's industry, and here's why, okay, especially. As you guys know, during 2008, a financial crash took place, right? Financial crash where lots of people lost money, lots of people became homeless, jobless, and so on. The world economic crisis took place in 2008 where banks were no longer lending out mortgages and so on. So many things happened, and a lot of people took a hit, right? Well, before 2008, NFX was only applicable for a certain group of individuals with a high net worth. I'm pretty sure you guys didn't know that, right? Well, following up from then, ever since that crash took place, what the banks decided to open up with was this industry that was accessible to high net worth individuals. For you guys, for the average individual to earn a source of income through this wonderful industry, which is NFX. And of course, many people have been taking advantage of this. People like myself, people like Andres on the platform, who is also educating alongside me. And I was really impressed to see what Andres has been doing on the NFX platform with you guys, educating you guys with integrity, teaching you guys his wisdom, his way of trading on the financial markets. And as you guys know, there's different traders with different styles, and Andres is one of those individuals. That's why I really wanted to give him a big shout out. So shout out to Andres about that. So in regards to NFX now with the company, I get lost for words. I find it so hard to get into the specific details of how fortunate we all are to have this amazing vehicle for ourselves to earn a source of income. Guys, we have the #1 NFX application in the world. The #1 NFX application in the world. And this has also been backed up and proven by the results that you guys have seen. I'm pretty sure if you've been paying attention to the results, the trade ideas, results, the ratios, the success rates, and so on, they speak for themselves, right? They speak for themselves in regards to the success rates and so on. So I don't need to go into much detail about that. What I do want to let you guys know is add that to your roster. We're here to earn sources of income, right? We're here to earn financial freedom for ourselves, right? We all pretty much want to learn and earn as well, right? That is the power of the NFX application, because what you will notice is when the signals providers on the application, when they send out a signal, a lot of the time, people like myself, I'll mention, guys, I'm using this strategy, or I'm using this strategy. I taught this strategy on the WOW platform, the World of Wisdom platform. So this is you guys getting first-hand experience of how a trader trades on the market. This is you guys getting first-hand experience of the actual analytical techniques used by a trader on the markets. And you're getting it at your fingertips. You're getting it on an application that you can download on the App Store or the Google Play Store. How amazing is that? Unheard of in the industry. Before I joined you guys to run with this amazing journey, I have never, and I say I have never heard of any company doing this in regards to NFX. I've been trading NFX for 4 years, okay? 4 years. In the grand scheme of things, not a long space of time. But since I did trade on NFX in the last 4 years, I have not seen the amount of rapid progression that this company has accomplished in regards to NFX. And that's a crazy statement. I've never seen any company do what we have been doing in regards to NFX. One innovation after another, one innovation after another. Our NFX app has something called a sentiment. So when you receive a signal on your phone, when you receive a trade idea, when an educator sends a signal stating, for example, I believe this currency is going to go up at this time, at this strike rate, we also have a sentiment. And what that means is we also give the strength of the trade, how likely the trade is to go into that direction, the strength of the momentum of the trade. So this helps with your money management, because I'm pretty sure not a lot of people like going into trades blindly, knowing whether this trade is a strong one or not, whether this signals provider has confidence in this trade or not. We let you know how confident we are in the trades. This then allows you to invest however much you feel comfortable with to trade and make money. Because as you guys know, trading consists of substantial risk, and you should never risk money you can't afford to lose. But here we are trying to be part of that 5%, that group of individuals that profit on the markets. And so far, and this is a statement, since we have launched the NFX application, we have made that a reality. We have been that profitable 5% in the trading industry that are able to profit from the markets during live trading sessions on the World of Wisdom platform, during educational sessions on the World of Wisdom platform, and through the NFX signals that you guys receive on the application. Amazing, amazing. I don't know what more I can say about how successful you can be just from following the steps of those that have what you want to achieve. Does that make sense, guys? So we are very fortunate to have access to such a wonderful application, and also very fortunate to have access to such a high level of education. Education in regards to strategies that have patents signed, strategies that are mentioned to not be able for you guys to access online and so on. Does that make sense, guys? Strategies that you wouldn't find on YouTube, strategies that you wouldn't find on Google. Same strategies are being taught to you guys by qualified educators at the highest level in the NFX industry. Amazing. And we're here to hold your hand throughout that. We're here to guide you step by step to be able to profit, just like you see us profiting on the live trading sessions, just like you see us doing whatever we're doing in our personal lives. We want to make that a reality for you guys. So that's why we have covered all avenues in regards to trading. That's why we are as transparent as possible. In regards to live trading on the World of Wisdom platform, you watch us trade live in real time. You also get live education watching us teach you these strategies that you cannot access on YouTube and so on, because these strategies are advanced, and even strategies I formed myself. I teach you these on the World of Wisdom platform, and you guys can ask your questions on the live chat. Any questions that you have in regards to the strategies, if you want me to repeat something and so on, I'm more than happy to answer all that. And you also get the same trades that we place in our personal trades. Amazing. So that's pretty much what I wanted to cover with you guys in regards to NFX. I hope you guys see the same success that we have been seeing at this company.
Awesome. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you, man. That was just perfectly put in words. Thank you so much for taking your time to be on this call, Javed. I know that you're super tired and you know, you're jet lagged and everything, bro. But you know, thank you, man. Once again, I appreciate your time for being here, and I can't wait to see you, man. We're gonna be celebrating for this educated retreat that we hosted, so can't wait to see you, bro. So thank you so much once again for being on the call. So guys, that being said, let's all give it back to Javed, guys. Just drop in number 5 on the chat to show some appreciation, some love for Javed for being on this call, taking his time out and being on this call, guys. One thing I love about Javed is that his commitment, his dedication is second to none for you guys, for all of us, and his continuous values that he provides into the platform. So I'm super excited for the future in terms of what's going to be happening in this platform as we continue to grow. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome on this call and absolutely a dear friend of mine. I've actually got to know him not so long ago. It hasn't really been a year yet, actually. But, you know, over time, I understood this person. He truly has a massive heart for the people. You know, he leads by his heart. And I'm so proud and honored to have him in our company and in this platform. We're super grateful for him. You know, every single day, he continues to deliver, continues to bring in values. He's an absolutely phenomenal human being. And we have so much love and respect for everything that he does. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to welcome to you guys the Education Director from the United States for the English market, none other than Jay Adams. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome Jay Adams onto this call. So let me see if Jay is all ready. I want to make him co-host quickly. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jay Adams on this call. I want you guys to drop flames. I want you guys to drop in number 3 to welcome Jay Adams onto this call. Jay, massive welcome to you, brother. Thank you so much for taking your time. I know there is already an event going on at where you are right now. You guys did a massive event and you decide to take your time, come out of that and be on this call. Commit your time here for everyone. So thank you so much for being on this call. The call is all yours.
Of course, Monir. Hey, brother, thanks so much for the kind words and introduction. You know, it hasn't even been a year yet, and you know, I'm already so close. It's such a family environment, guys. And I want you all to understand in the call, you know, what's taking place here at B and why it's 800 people literally on a Sunday morning here in the States, 12:30, wherever you are in the world. Like, there's almost 800 people on this call. Well, that just goes to prove to you that this is no longer theory-based anymore, that it's fact, that people's lives are literally being changed by the technologies from their smartphone devices. So guys, what's going on? I'm super blessed and honored to be here. And man, shout out to my boy Javed. He's absolutely, you know, looking nice in his penthouse over there in Dubai, and can't wait to meet him and be with him and the educators in a couple days here. And if you guys learned something from Javed, guys, just post 777s in the chat box. Let's give it back to him and show him some love. Let's show Monir some love, guys. Drop those 7s, guys. You know, what I want to discuss on this call on this Sunday for you guys, not take up too much of your time, but is the shift side of the business. Now, for those that don't know my story or my background or where I come from, I've been in the trading space now for 6 years. And through that entire journey, I've been fortunate to travel the world and, help a lot of individuals make a living off of the largest financial market in the world, which is the Forex market, $6.6 trillion exchanged per day. And, you know, through the industry, through the professionalism, through being aligned with other, you know, endeavors and stuff, you know, I was able to see and witness different products in the industry, different applications, different technologies. And, you know, what I can tell you guys is myself and my business partner, his name's Corey Cromry, we started to take a look at B here in March of this year of 2020, believe it or not. And in March of 2020, nobody knew about it in the United States. The English market wasn't even kind of launched yet. And we were kind of looking at the statistical data from Shift alone, okay? Because from a business perspective, when you want to align with a company that's setting out to go impact individuals and people, you want to make sure that your people can actually win, that products itself have the documentation, have the transparency. And what we saw was something that we've never seen before in the industry. Not only did we see an 80% win rate consistently since day one the company started, but we saw that every single trade that was ever sent on the application itself, full on documentation, the result of every single trade, who called the trade, right? The analytics, the technical analysis on every single trade, the pip amounts, everything. And when we saw this consistency, which is the word I want you guys to write in your notes, consistency, because consistency is what creates success, okay? And when you have an app like Shift consistently now for almost 24 months straight, doing an 80% winning ratio month after month after month, and sometimes above. Last month we did close to 85%. Well, that means not just for yourself, but for a new person who may be new to trading, a new person who maybe has some experience trading, but wants to kind of earn as they learn through our WOW platforms, right? When you have 8 out of every 10 trades called to this right here, well, now it gives you this vision of living life on your own terms. And here's why, okay? I always paint this vision and picture of we are always on this phone right here. We're always using the smartphone. We're always checking Instagram, Twitter. We're seeing what's happening and going on. But why wouldn't you leverage this device that you pay a monthly bill for, right? And actually make money and a living and career doing it? Because how can someone not just like myself, but how can we go and we can teach tens of thousands of individuals to live life on their own terms through this right here? And it's because not just of NFX, which is amazing, it's because of the entire B platform and Shift. Shift is that copy and paste platform getting real results consistently month after month after month. Well, let's say I want to go to the gym or I have a trip to take. Yes, we just had a huge event here in Atlanta. It was sold out over here in the States, one of the first ones. Very, very huge, successful event. And what I can tell you is that people are excited and they're winning. It's something I've never seen before in the industry. And I've been in the industry, in the trading arena for 6 years now. There's nothing else like this. There's nothing else like this, not just from a result perspective, but there's nothing else like this from a humility perspective, from a genuine perspective, where people have hearts. They have hearts to go out and help other people. Well, let's get back to the vision here. You have your smartphone. All of us get busy, whether we work, whether we want to go to the gym, whether we want to go travel, we have a trip to take, a family function, whatever it is. You have a phone. The market's open, okay? Shift, let's say I go to the gym. I'm at the gym, I'm getting it done. Boom, I get buzzed on my phone when a Shift alert comes through. What do you think people and customers are gonna say when you show them the documentation on Shift, because every single past trade result is in the application itself, when 80% and above of the time, month after month after month, the trades win? Well, let's say I'm in between a set at the gym, doing a bench press, I'm in between a set, right? Well, a Shift trade comes through. Oh, I'm on my break. Oh, Shift trade comes through. Now, this is why Shift is super powerful, right? This is like a all-in-one application. Like, this excites me because a person can see the alert. They're doing what they want to do, living life on their terms. They know that 8 out of every 10 win, so they're going to copy and paste it into their own brokerage, right? Own brokerage, it takes literally 30 to 60 seconds to take the information from an expert and into their own broker that they keep 100% of the profits off of. So they input that trade. Not only that, it has a calculator built into the application to follow risk management. Oh, GPB/USD buy was called by Jeff Kirkland. Okay, let me get in this buy because Jeff's on fire right now. Freddie is on fire right now. Last week, Freddie did over 600 pips alone just on gold. Last week, 600 pips. Last week. Oh, let me copy and paste in my own brokerage. What's my risk? Oh, the calculator, because of the technologies created by B, you can go in and put what your balance is. You can choose your risk. Choose your risk. Oh, 2-3%. What am I comfortable losing on this trade in case this were to lose? And then you could calculate, and it gives you the lot size to use on your brokerage. Well, here's the comfortability aspect of Shift. You're following risk management. So you told yourself what you're comfortable risking, right? Because of the app told you what lot size to use. And you know on the other side that 8 out of every 10 win consistently month after month after month after month. So you can have that confidence in copying and pasting it. I'm in between my set, takes 30, 60 seconds. I go back to doing what I'm doing. And that's what's powerful about Shifts, because now you're leveraging how to make money from this right here. 8 out of every 10. There's individuals right now, disclaimer, past results don't determine future results. But we have people coming in here earning $500 to $1,000 a week in their first 7 to 14 days. No prior trading experience. Why? Because you have not just myself, but you have the guys who were here before I even got on the platform that crushed it. You have Daniel Ching, you have Andres, you have Jeff Kirkland, right? You have all these professionals who went through a vigorous trial through B to be put on the platform, professionals in their craft. And here's a second aspect of why Shift is so powerful. Not only does it give you the freedom to go live your life, but the notification platform is directly connected to WOW. So when you want to take your education next level, you have one click of a button can bring you exactly to that session that's happening in real time. How powerful is that? So now you're earning, and then you want to go to learn, you want to learn the skill set. Now you have direct access to WOW through this right here, a smartphone device, okay? There's nowhere else in the world that you're gonna find a platform like B. And I'm just being honest because I've seen everything, all right? I've tried mostly everything. And there's nothing through not just my own testimony, through thousands and thousands and thousands of testimonials from not just my organization, but from other teams and customers throughout the entire B platform, messaging on Instagram, tagging me on stories, doing all of this. Man, this is the results here. Oh man, I literally went through your basics masterclass one time. I went through your basics masterclass, Jay. All I needed to know was market structure. And now I'm able to look at the charts and literally execute my own trades. And by the way, here's my results on my own trades. Man, I'm winning 7 out of 10 trades. Man, I'm making $1,000 a week. Man, I'm making $2,000 a week. I'm using Shift alongside with of that because I know 80% of the time Shift wins. Oracle, 84% of the time, Oracle scans the market from our cloud analyzer and wins. Every single month, Shift averages 3,000 pips per month. Do you guys know? Even if you miss 75% of Shift monthly, right? 75% of Shift monthly, and you have a $1,000 account along with Oracle, right? So Oracle does about 1,350 pips every 2 weeks. Call it 3,000 pips a month there, right? Or 2,500. Shift does average 3,000 a month. So let's say you catch a quarter of the pips between those two right there, between those two platforms right there, the first two and B, not including everything else that's coming that Monir is going to talk about, not including NFX, but you have these two applications, okay? Let's say you catch a quarter of the pips, 1/4 of it, and you have a $1,000 account. Check this out. You have a $1,000 account balance. You're in month 1. You're a customer. You're new to the business. Maybe you still have a job. Maybe you're working your 9 to 5, whatever it is, right? We want to get you out of that is what I'm passionate about doing. Because where I come from, man, those who know my story, 6 years ago, I was literally broke and hopeless. Almost wanted to end my life because I didn't know what life was about. And thankfully, I found trading. But between those two applications right there, you catch a quarter of the pips on a $1,000 account balance, and you risk 3% per trade. You know that's close to $700 in profit USD just off those two. Well, B is only $149 a month. So you mean to tell me I can come in as a customer, use Shift and Oracle alone, not including anything else, not including my own trading from Sense, not including NFX, not including the applications coming. But if I catch a quarter of the pips, and now negates the excuse that people don't have time, because they're always on this, right? People don't have time, but they're checking Instagram. People don't have time, but they're on Twitter. People don't have time, but they're on Facebook. Well, guess what? B is so powerful because we're going to notify you, not just off every single trade that every single technology and platform finds, but every time a trader goes live. We are here to keep you around the campfire to help you guys leverage this skill set. There's nothing else like it in the world, guys. So I just wanted to come on here and share why it's super powerful, why to continue using Shift. Use the calculator, guys. Follow the risk management. And I'm telling you what, the educators that are coming soon, right? All the educators on the platform now, man, I just want to give it back to them because, you know, most of them were on here before I was on here. And I want you guys to know the heart that the entire educational team has and how much we are on the same page, because some of the guys like Daniel Ching and Andres actually learned from me in my prior endeavor. How funny is that? They learned from me. I didn't know who they were, but they were learning my strategies and stuff. And then they came here to be before I did. And now look, we're all together in the same spot. What does that show you? That shows you alignment. That shows you that B is literally going somewhere that we've never seen before in our lives. So, hey, Monir, thanks so much for having me on the call, man. Super grateful and blessed. Can't wait to be with you in Dubai in a couple days there. Check out the new home office, the studio and stuff, and go see the fruits and wonders of Dubai there, my friend. So I'll give it back to you, brother.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much once again, Jay Adams, for being on this call, guys. Honestly, I appreciate you, man. Every single time you come on the call, you give so much values, and you make so simple for people to really understand what we're doing right here. And a lot of times people actually get confused. They're just like, what is exactly we're doing? Are we networking? Are we trading? Are we learning? What are we doing here? Now, this is what I say to people. You got to diversify your income, right? You got to diversify your income. The average millionaires, guys, average millionaires have 6 streams of income, okay? So you must understand that you're going to have multiple streams of income. So yes, this is one way to earn. Shift, you have this one. Then you have NFX. Then you have a stock market, right? You got to diversify your portfolios because in the financial market or any market, there's risks involved, right? So you always have to diversify your incomes at all costs. Look at the people who always thought that job is reliable, having a secure job, and that's it, I'm set for life. Look what's happening around the world, right? It's going crazy, right? So you know that everything has its risk, but at the same time has its reward. So we must diversify our income, our portfolio in what we're doing, right? So guys, that being said, I want to get in right into something where I personally, I'm passionate about it. I'm excited about it every single day. I can play it all day, every day, all out, bowling out, round the clock, and I don't get tired of it. So I don't know, what is your passion? What makes you excited? What gets you fired up in the morning? What makes you motivated in the morning? What makes you look forward to your day? For me, the things that makes me look forward to and the thing that excites me was to see new success stories in this company, to see more people winning in this company, to be able to see that our effort is actually impacting other people, to be able to see that our effort is actually helping other people. So we, or someone like myself, I am driven by the cause of what this company stands for, ladies and gentlemen. I'm driven by the cause of what this company stands for. We aim to pay out $1 billion in commission by December 31st, 2022, and create a place of work for 1 million people. Place of work for 1 million people just by December 31st, 2022, to create a place of work for 1 million people and pay out $1 billion in commission. What does that say to you guys? Well, it's a big goal. Is it achievable? Absolutely, yes, I believe so. And if you believe it, or something extraordinary going to happen, because when a lot of people believe in one cause, the universe gets out of the way. This is what we call the mastermind, right? Where you have people come together in one place, where there's no jealousy, where there's no hatred, where there's only but love and passion and compassion towards others and towards one mission, to serve and to make a difference. When you have enough people like that come together for one cause, one mission, with no jealousy, no hatred, but just love and compassion towards one another, towards one cause, that is a mastermind. I want you guys to imagine the mastermind of this company as it grows, as more and more people towards this one cause, one purpose, one vision to change lives of people around the world, and in that process, change your life. So guys, I want to speak about some things that I believe you guys all need to master. Is that if you want to own a business, you got to think like a business person. Most people come into this industry, and even in trading, because you're so self-independent, it requires self-motivation. You think you don't have a boss. You actually do have a boss. It's you. So how good are you managing you? And how much of it do you understand the opportunity you have in your hand? Because if you understand the value of it, only then you will work hard towards it. And so the very first thing, I want to ask you guys this very simple question. Are you an entrepreneur? Are you an entrepreneur? It's the very first question. If you feel you're an entrepreneur, I want you guys to drop it yes on the chat, because this is the future, ladies and gentlemen. This is the new era where more and more people are becoming entrepreneurs, taking their future in control of their own hands, not in somebody else's. So here we're building a factory of entrepreneurs. And our goal is to help you, prepare you mentally so that you can be self-sufficient. So I'm going to speak about something right now, in particular, which you must understand, and the topic is called, you got to know your game. So whatever game that you're playing, you got to know your game, right? You have to know your game. So when I tell this to people, they're like, what do you mean by that? Well, this is what I mean. In B, you have different aspects. You have the products, the ecosystem that you can use to make money, right? Then you have the network marketing aspect of it, which requires a different type of skill set to build a residual income. How many people understand the power of residual income? Residual income is when you create a system, you build it one time and you get paid again and again and again, month after month after month, doing something one time. That's residual income. I want you guys to take a look at the Diamonds lifestyle, the presidential Diamonds lifestyle, the Royal Diamonds lifestyle, the Ambassador Diamonds lifestyle. Well, a lot of people want that kind of lifestyle, but they don't understand the game. So you got to know your game. So I'm going to cover to you guys this topic called compensation plan, okay? Now and the future, okay? Now and the future. Where are we going with this compensation plan? All right, you guys, if you guys are with me, drop a number 1 on the chat. If you guys are with me, I want you guys to drop a number 1 on the chat, because there's a lot of information that I'm going to be sharing with you guys right now. Perfect. So this is the compensation plan, right? What we have is that we have the subscription plans, right? We have the subscription plans. The first thing what we have here is the Live and Learn subscription plan, which produces CV, and then you have the Elite subscription plan, which produces around 900 CV, right? Now, every single one of you guys, you need to study and understand each of the subscription, what kind of volume it produces for you in your business. And I'm going to explain why. Then you look at NFX application. Then you look at AVE. Then you look at Kefi. Then you look at Titan app. And then you look at many other applications that are going live. So here, I want you guys to take a look at this screen here and see what kind of average volume that you produce in your business. So if you had 100 new customers joining your business, and if each customer produced you guys 2,000 CV, and I'm going to go to that in a second. Here in B, it's all about what? Revenue, right? the revenue a customer can generate. So you could actually acquire one customer and they can retain and they can get you different type of volume, different kind of products they will consume, different type of products they will buy into, and this will generate what? A revenue, right? So if you had 100 new customers was to start in your business or in your business was to generate 2,000 volume, that'll be 200,000 business volume will generate by 100 new customers. If this was your business right now, that would be a presidential diamond if you have 100 on the left and 100 on the right. If you had the same exact 100 new customers, averaging 1,000 CV, right? Each customer averaging 1,000 CV, that would generate you 100,000 volume. That will make you a diamond, basically. 100,000 on the left and 100,000 on the right. So 100 customers, each of them generating 1,000 CV. You got to know your game. You got to know the numbers, all right? What's generating you volume? What's going to get you from A to B? How are you going to go from $30,000 a month to $60,000 a month to $100,000 a month, right? How are you going to get there? You got to know your game. You got to create a culture of the type of average volume each of your customer produces in your business. So now let's take a look. 100 new subscribers at an average at 100 CV. That's 10,000 CV. You guys see the immediate difference. I want you guys to take a look here. This produces you 10,000 CV. And then if those are producing you average 1,000 CV per customer, this produces you 100,000 CV. You guys see the same number of customers, but different kind of results. Same number of customers, but different kind of results. And this is what I'm talking about here, guys, is that one customer can produce you 1,000 CV or even up to 2,000 CV, right? So if I go back on the previous slide, right, you guys will see here that, hold on, that each of the product generates certain number of volume. You guys can look at add-on subscription plans, right? Here's some examples I put together, right? Don't take the exact numbers as I'm putting it there, because I know for Abe, for Titan, for Kathy, this could be varies, right? But I want you guys to just imagine the type of volume your business generates. One is the entry subscription. Then you have the add-on subscription plan, right? Or you get to get customers. You have the small subscription, then you have the high ticket sales, which is Kathy wholesale, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and it goes all the way to tier 4, tier 5, and tier 6, and so on, right? And they also generate you volume, right? So one Kathy store, right? If you guys were to have a drop shipping store, right? So one Kathy store can generate you, so one person, one business owner can generate you 100,000 in volume or 200,000 volume or even 1 million in volume in your organization, because one person have a drop shipping, for example, they have, and they're selling Kathy clothes and they're able to generate you guys volume, right? Now, here's an example. So what I'm trying to show you guys here, I don't want you guys to focus on right now on the products here, okay? What I want you guys to really focus on, guys, is I want you guys to focus on the vision, okay? I want you guys to focus on the concept, because if you don't focus on the concept, you're just going to get stuck by what I'm showing you here. This is an ecosystem that will continue to expand and grow, all right? Or as you build a customer base, or there's thousands of people that are in your customer base, tens of thousands of people in your customer base, or we drop a new product, a new application, it immediately launches in the entire network. And so when they were to buy, it immediately generates your volume, right? So if there was a Kathy store today, or we had a different type of store in the future, this is generating you guys volume in your organization. But what I want you guys to really focus on is average volume per customer. If it's 100 CV, you guys see here, if it's 100 CV, then you're looking at 10,000 with 100 new customers in your business. But let's go to month 2, guys, all right? So I want you guys to imagine, this is your month number 1. You came in, you did a launch. You had 100 customers join your business. 100 on the left and 100 on the right. Let's go to month number 2, all right? Let's go to month number 2, guys. Month number 2, those 100 that in your business have referred just 2 each. Just referred how many, guys? Just 2 each. And now you have 200 new subscribers starting in your business on the following month. So you have the old existing 100 and you have 200 more. And each of the average customer was to generate 2,000 in volume. That new customers alone would generate you, what, 400,000 volume. Plus the previous month, right? Plus the previous month, residual volume kicking in. So residual volume and new volume in production is adding all up, right? But I want you guys to take a look here. 200 new subscribers in your business starting. Right now, if you had 200 new subscribers starting in your business at 1,000 CV, guys, let's look at the Gold Elite subscription. That's 200,000 in volume, right? If you had 500 new subscribers average starting in your business, for you to have 100 new subscribers starting your business, you're probably a presidential diamond, or you're a diamond at least. That's a 500 on the left, 500 on the right. Guys, that's 500,000 in volume if the average CV is 1,000. So 500 new subscribers. Look, you have the old subscribers, residual volume coming in, and then you have the new volume, new subscribers coming in, right? So the old volume is generating you whatever the volume is generating you. The question now you need to ask yourself, how can I take my average customer volume from 200 CV to 300 CV? How can I have my existing customer base to go on average CV from 200 CV to 500 CV? How can I get my average customer volume to go from 500 CV to 1,000 CV? How can I take it from 1,000 to 2,000 CV of my average customer's volume? So you got to think like a business owner. You have to think like a business owner. So whenever there is a new product getting launched in the company, you got to get fired up. You got to get excited, because you need to find ways now to promote this product in your network so that your average CV can increase from your existing customers. And from your new customer, your always goal is what? Is how can you convert more customers to go from 100 CV to 200 CV? How can they go from 200 CV to 500 CV? How can they go from 500 CV to 1,000 CV? That is always should be your goal, is to utilize existing customers in your business. But then you have going from 1,000 new subscribers. How many of you guys believe one day where in your business, where you're going to have 1,000 new subscribers starting in your business every month? How many of you believe that? The one day where right now it's not happening for you, but one day you're going to have 1,000 new subscribers starting in your business every single month. How many of you believe that you're going to get there? Because I'm telling you, some of you on this call right now, you don't believe, and you will never make it. You will never make it because you don't believe. You don't believe. But there's those who believe, they commit, and they continue to work every day because they know one day they're going to get there. One day they're going to have that residual income. So they stay consistent, they're persistent, and they aim to get there. Now, that being said, guys, we have 5,000 new subscribers starting in your business every single month. And that's an additional, can be 500,000 in volume, or it can be 10,000 in volume. Someone here said, well, the renewal is $149 and it gives me 100 CV. That's amazing. That's amazing. How do you take that average CV in organization from 100 CV? How do you take it to 200? How do you take it to 300? That's what you need to think about. Now look, you can have 5,000 active subscribers in your business that's renewing. That's awesome. That's great. Now you're a royal diamond, right? That's great. But now you want to go to the next level. How do you get on new production? How do you increase the average CV? How do you take it from 100? How do you take it to 200? Because I've seen different diamonds, different emeralds have different type of production in the business, different type of revenue in the business, different kind of average CV in the business. Why? Because some of you have teams that you have to drag them like what? A donkey, right? You got to drag them every day. Come, we can do it. We can make it. Come on, let's push one more time. Let's try one more time. And they're pulling back. No, I don't want to do it. I'm too lazy to act. I'm too lazy to do, right? You have two types of people. But some leaders, what happens is that the ones that are pulling back, you don't force them to come forward. You inspire them to go forward. While you inspire them by what? By taking new action, by leading by example, right? Where you have other people who are too busy motivating the motivators, right? They're too busy motivating the people that don't want to work, right? And that's what happens to a lot of times. You end up investing your time with the wrong people, and that's what happens to a lot of people, ladies and gentlemen. So don't waste your time with the people that don't want to put in the work. Because there's one type of people who want to put in the work, there's other type of people who don't want to put in the work, right? So now you have the high ticket sales. You have the high ticket sales. If you had 100 wholesalers, right? Let's just say you had shops, you had stores, different stores that you are able to acquire for Kefi, for example, you're able to now generate a different type of revenue. If you had 100 wholesalers, right? If you had 100 wholesalers, that's generating 15,000 CV, that's 1.5 million in volume. If you have 100 wholesalers generating you 30,000 in volume every month, that's 3 million in volume. If you have 100 wholesalers selling 90,000 worth of volume, that's 9 million in volume. You guys see what I'm saying here? It's the revenue that can be generated from a high ticket or from a small ticket. If you can spend the same amount of hours on someone who is getting, let's just say, bronze subscription, there's nothing wrong with that. But then you are also spending some time with someone, maybe, I don't know, 5 days of getting a wholesaler. So now wholesaler versus one person who bought bronze, there's a big difference, right? Then 500 wholesalers, right? I want you guys to look at the vision, guys. I want you guys to take a look at the vision of where can you take your business to one day. Imagine having 500 wholesalers in your entire organization, right? In your entire organization, having 500 wholesalers. What would that mean? That's 45 million in volume generating every month in your business, right? You must identify there are two types of people. You have the business owners who are always looking for ways to grow the number of customers and revenue. You have the second ones, but they're customers. They just want to use the products. Does that make sense, guys? You have two types of people. You have the customers, they just want to use the products, that's perfect. They just want to use the product. They don't want to network. They don't want to recruit. They don't want to do any of that. That's fine. But then you have the business owners. How many business owners do I have on this call, guys? Right, the business owners, or the business owner you're thinking about, always ways to grow the number of customers and the revenue in your organization, in your business, right? Business owner. So then, I want to talk to all the business owners on this call about 14 leadership rules for a healthy culture. I want you guys to take down notes on this one. 14 leadership rules for a healthy culture. Number one, guys, negative up, positive down. What do I mean by that? There are so many times I've seen where you become negative at something. Now you go start telling your team about what you felt. And so what happens is that your team becomes negative. That means your business is now negative. You let the emotion control you. So now, whatever the negative vibe that you felt from your upline, from your sideline, from your cross line, from whatever the vibe that you felt, now you go and you tell your team. So your team now absorb the negativity from you, right? So now, what happens when you do that? Well, your team becomes negative. So your business becomes negative. The best thing to do in this, when you do ever feel negative, when you do ever feel like, something compromised your feeling with your upline, your cross line, go speak to the next upline. Share that feeling with them, right? So always negative to upline, positive to your downline. Always. It's very, very important, or you're going to kill your business. Number two, never show anger towards your upline or your downline, guys. Nobody's your boss, and neither you're a boss of someone in this business. Everybody is completely independent. So it is very, very important that you don't show anger and attitude towards your upline or your downline, because they don't work for you. They're completely independent. So don't be a boss to your downline. Don't be a boss to your upline. Number three, never de-edify your upline, crossline, company, or the founders. Never de-edify, because the moment you do that, you have no one else left to edify you. So whenever you de-edify other people, guess what? You're talking about yourself. Because when you leave, your team's going to talk bad about you. Oh, look at him or look at her. She used to speak good about that person. Now she's speaking bad, right? What you feel is what you always stay humble. Here's the part I always tell people. Doesn't matter how far you go. Doesn't matter what rank you achieve. Always stay humble. What you feel is what you get. Keep a positive attitude. Always keep it positive, because if you feel negative, that's what you're going to get. That's what you're going to attract into your life. If you feel positive, you're going to attract positive things into your life, positive people into your life, positive business owners into your life. Don't play politics. There's too many times people start to play politics. Stay away from politics. Don't get into politics. Don't get into a political organizations either. 7, eliminate cancers from your group all the time. There are some people are just negative. If you put them in a dark room, they start to develop, right? They just can't help it. They're just negative, right? What do? Some people are just really negative. They're just to make a bad environment. They're speaking negative behind you. They're speaking negative in front of you. They're just making a bad environment. You got to get rid of them as soon as possible. Eliminate any type of cancers from your group immediately. Negative spreads faster than positive, guys. Always remember that. People with negativity is always going to spread faster because, I don't know, people just attracted to more negative than positive. It's just, I don't know why, but it's just how it is. Always stay learning. Never feel like you figured it out. Always stay humble. Always stay learning. Don't let ego control you. Never let money get to your head. Don't be a boss. There's a difference between leadership and dictatorship. Things are not always bad as it looks, and things are not always good as it looks. All right? So that being said, guys, I want to end this presentation here, and I want to speak about something very specific, and that is the end of the year. We've extended this cycle for one more week, where there are so many of you on this call where you had no chance to hit a rank. There was no way you're going to achieve a rank. But because this cycle have now extended, you have an opportunity again. Take full advantage of this cycle. Work like never before, because it's not going to repeat, guys, every cycle. This is the end of the year. Make the most out of it. Do more presentation than you've ever done before. Get motivated, get fired up, Get your why in front of you. Start reading it. Remind yourself why you started and get to work, guys. Because I'm telling you, in the end, nothing really matters. But one thing is what you made out of yourself. And what the people have thought of you that you couldn't do, you end up doing it. There are too many people that are naysayers. There are too many doubters. There are too many haters. There are too many people saying that you'll never make it. There are some of the closest people are even telling you that you won't make it. In fact, right at this very moment, just before this call, you are doubting yourself whether this is for you. And I'm telling you right now, you can make it. You can do it. You can change your legacy. If others have walked it, you can too. If others had haters, you do too. If others didn't listen to those haters, you shouldn't either. If others had people that laughed at them and they still continued, you should continue. Because you can. You have it all in you. Everything in you for you to make it. Make 2021 the best year you've ever had. That being said, we're going to do an opportunity call, ladies and gentlemen, exactly 3 hours from now on. And the goal is this, is that for you to go all out on inviting maximum number of people. So they can be a customer or a business owner, but your goal is simply to expose and invite maximum number of people to see what you have seen, to experience what you have been experiencing. And beyond everything, you're obliged to share good information to others so that you can impact them. So go out there as an obligation. Go out there as an obligation to share people. Listen, you don't have to. You don't have to do it. But go there as an obligation to do it. I want you to imagine what kind of year it would have been if those diamonds, those emeralds, and all those other educators and the traders and all the other people are successful at what they do, and all our customers that are able to make money online. Imagine no one showed them this. Guys, let me ask you guys a very simple question. If B's platform has helped you become better than before you came in, I want you guys to drop a number 9 on the chat. And I want you guys to all see, I want to see how many number 9 comes on the chat right now. If B has helped you to improve even a little bit more before you walked into B, then let's drop a number 9. Now that's a lot of people, would you guys agree? That's a lot of people that believe, that feel there's something significant that has happened in their life because they decided to choose this platform. So I want you guys to now transfer that feeling to others. I want you guys to go all out. Invite. I want you guys to get fired up. I want you guys to get excited and go all in and work today like it's the last day of the cycle so that you can achieve what you thought was impossible at the beginning of this cycle. I want you guys to go out there and make it happen. That being said, guys, we'll see you guys in about 3 hours for an opportunity call. Invite everybody that you know, because why? It's an obligation to share good information to others so they can change their life. With that being said, guys, God bless you. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you guys on the opportunity call. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.